All right, we're here. Larry Bradley, overall winner here at the duathlon. Last year, second to Eric Box, I believe.
That's right, yes.
And this time, first. And of course, you did a wonderful performance at the national championships last weekend. So let's talk about your race today and your performance last weekend as well.
Yeah, well, today was kind of just a jump in, close to home race. Want to make sure I get enough races for the series points. So I figured, well, I'm feeling like I'm at pretty close to my top of the game. I figured I'd jump in and came in, and I knew that most of the people were taking the week off because of last week, but still I knew there was Spencer and Chris were still going to be here, and they put on a good race. So first run I went out with Chris, and we just kind of hung in each other's shoulders and led it to a pretty quick first run, and then I got on the bike and wasn't feeling great, but I just kind of muscled through it and tried to keep up with some of the tri guys and get a little bit of a gap on Spencer and Chris, and then came in the last run and I was cramping hard. I mean, I don't think I've cramped like that in a run in a long time, and just tried to hold off everybody as best I could, and it paid off. I think I had a couple minutes on Chris at the end, and came in under Eric's time last year. So I know Jesse and I were talking about that last couple nights, is try to beat Eric's time from last year anyways, just to make sure I was improving from last year anyways.
I know you mentioned Jesse. I know you and Jesse teamed up and pulling off that great resource and that great site for duathletes. So tell us about that.
Yeah, well, Ontario, duathlоncentral.com has been great. Jesse's spearheading it, and we're really getting a lot of interest out of the duathletes in Ontario and even Quebec and some south of the border. So trying to throw up as much information as we can for us duathletes, and hopefully a lot of you guys are using it for resources and helping put some good work together on it and spreading the word of duathlon in Ontario and in the area anyways.
Now, speaking about duathlon in Ontario, of course we have Lakeside, and I'm sure you want to do a little preview, and you guys are going to do a push for guys to show up at that race to hopefully get a nice good crowd out there. So I expect you're going to be there and get the troops rallied for that one.
Yeah, definitely. I know a lot of people are interested in Lakeside this year, and hopefully we have some of the guys come out that are kind of on the fence right now. Scott Finch has been getting through an injury, and I know he's looking forward to it because it's really close to his house, and Jesse's pumped for it, and hopefully we can get Dave back out too, Dave Frake, because he put in a really solid performance last week at Toronto Triathlon Festival, and hopefully we can get maybe even Brad and a couple other guys out from the Windsor area, and some of the guys from the Ottawa area too, because there's a lot of really solid duathletes out that way that just can't make the trip all the time. But with it being the provincial international distance championships, it would be great to get a full field of duathletes from the Ontario area. Make it really competitive for sure.
All right, so congratulations for today.
Thank you.